Tesla has dropped to my previous support I mentioned about this gap. What is next? Can we buy right now? Today I will give you some insight for Tesla, how to buy for Tesla. Welcome to YM channel. This channel is about trading strategy, money mindset. And also this channel, I will also mention how to sell periodically. So click like, subscribe, share with your friends. So now we look at Tesla daily chart. So if we look at our indicator, the first thing we look at is the blue line, okay? The fast line is fast trend. The blue line, we have few signals to tell you you need to sell. First thing, the blue is going downward. Basically, from this candle on 10th of October, it did not really go above the blue, okay? And then we'll look at the money as well. In my previous video, I also mentioned Tesla. We have yellow candle, and the yellow candle, the last yellow candle is very critical, which is this one. So the highest point and the lowest point would become a strong support and resistance. Okay, so what happened is we do have one candle here on 3rd of November go above the last yellow candle. By the way, this is OBOS, my indicator, to tell you the yellow is the risk. Okay, so what happened is we need to go over the yellow. If we drop below, this is a weak market, they will start to correct or pull back. So what happened is it has been so weak. We have been down, down, down within this period for a while already. This candle can give us some hope. But what happened is if we look at the money, YM Big Buy, they track only big volume trade. They don't track the common individual, but they track the only big shock. So you look at the money. Is it the peak is lower? So it means the money is going down. Okay? The trend is, let's say this is sideways, but the money is going down. This is a divergence. Okay, number one. Number two, if you use my indicator, the blue is turning from upward to downward. Basically here, here to tell you, hey, this is a downward trend. Okay? If you use a YM Club Super Long, you can also see basically from which day you need to sell. Basically from this day you need to sell. Okay, which is around 240 this level. Okay, so now what is going on? We have divergence for money. We do have the trend is going downward, but is it really, really that bad? First thing I want you to remind you, if you use fast track light, they already drop. They tell you many times that you need to sell. If you use the blue, you basically you sell here and you should reduce your holding from when it's changing downward. And if you use the purple line to buy, which is a super long-term investor, you should sell your position here. When do you buy it? You buy around here. So you're making really good profit. You buy here and you buy here, you buy here, and now you are selling around 440. Okay, so this system can avoid some unnecessary risk. Okay, so now you know the money is going down and then the trend is going. I try to tell you how to avoid this kind of thing. So if you have this indicator, you can right away to see, hey, from upward to downward, you need to reduce or sell. Okay. Number two, another thing I want to remind you how to buy. Can we buy now because we are at the support? No, we don't buy because they are at the support. We need to buy when we have a confirmation to see either money coming in or it's getting strong. Okay. So now we check YM chip entry. This indicator can tell you institution coming in. We have one big candle to tell you institution come in. And even you can see the volume is basically is almost the double size as the previous day. But this one candle only tell you institution come in. But it's not yet confirmed this downtrend is finished. It is not yet confirmed. Okay? How to tell? Because they can have a bunch of green. So we need to have some confirmation. What is the confirmation? The confirmation is when we have a bunch of green, we have two confirmation. Either you use the first candle as a price, we need to go above to close above it, or we need to use the highest candle of this group of the green and then we need to go above it. This method to help you to buy together with institution. But this method is not buying with the trend. If you want to buy with a smooth trend, you buy right away when they go up, you have to use the blue line. This can be one of the addition indicator to tell you more confidence. Hey, institution buy in. So depends what type of the trader you are. You want to buy at the low, or you want to buy when the trend change. Okay, so both are fine. It doesn't matter. When you buy when the trend change, it usually is not you are buy. It usually is not the lowest point. Okay, because usually they have like wave one, wave two, right? So wave one, wave two, usually the start of wave one is the lowest. It's very rare this is the same price, okay? So it's something you need to make in mind that if you buy with the lowest, maybe you need to wait. Even they go above the blue, they're not right away go up. Usually when the blue is still going down, they will still come down. It means fluctuating. The trend is still go down trend. So you have two methods. Either you use the lowest price to buy with this method, and you can also buy at your position when the trend change from downward to upward. That is so easy move. So right now, do we have any buy signal? No. We did have sell signal in our previous few days, okay? Even the purple line, we have a sell signal to reduce, and the blue line start to change downward. But one thing, do we have a buy signal yet? Not yet. Not yet. We need to have confirmation this one go above this. Okay, otherwise they can have this kind of thing. They can still continue to go down. Okay, so another thing I want you to check is the monthly chart. Did we change our super long-term trend? I told you before, the red line is the first thing you will need to check for the monthly chart. This red line to tell you, are they going upward, are they going to downward? We buy when they change the trend. So basically, we enter the market, you can enter here with this method. Or you can enter market here. You add your position here. Okay? And you add again here. So now what's going on? We are still above the red, number one, and the red is still going upward. So in the super long-term trend, this is a monthly chart. Basically, if you're a super long-term investor, you're fine. But if you just bought Tesla recently, you're not a super long-term investor. Because if you use this method, you should not buy stock here. You should buy previously around here. We have confirmation here, we have confirmation here. So you should buy lowest price. If you use our daily chart, I told you, if you use our daily chart, you can see we bought before. We bought around this price, and also we use this method to buy around this and this. Okay, so basically right now we have a double top. We have a double top. Not yet confirmed this is the bottom. Okay, so it could go like A, B, C again to go down more. And then they have to have a confirmation. Either the YM big buy go above zero and over this trip to go above the highest candle or the first candle. The first candle is more safe. The highest candle, it means it's the lowest, but it can still shake. Okay, so one more thing. Let's look at the institution holding. So basically the whole thing, right? How to see this is the bottom. You can see the institution holding here. The bottom basically they start from here. After that, you look at this red line. It's basically going upward. Basically, it's going upward until this day, until 1st of October. On that day, it still flash a yellow candle here. So basically, my system have a few different indicator to tell you the trend, and they change right away for you to tell you this is from upward to downward. This is a sideways. How to see this is sideways? When it is a flat, when the blue line is flat, this is sideways. Okay, and also to tell you the fund movement, which is very important. They tell you where institution buying and the institution holding. And you can see basically they're reducing slowly, not really crazily a lot, but they did has a green chips here. What is that green chips? This green chips is not good. These green chips mean some lockup chips. So basically it's individual. So we want the red chips to hold it because the price go up with the red. Look at here. They go all the way up with the red. When the green increasing, it means the price will drop. It means the institution is leaving. When we have the price go up, go down, basically it means one buy, one sell. So who buy from whom? Who sell to whom? You need to think about this. So it means the institution leaving, they're selling to individual. So this is a bunch of individual here. And then they enter here. Okay? This is a secret passcode that you cannot see from other indicator to tell you, hey, the volume you can tell. No, they only filter the institution size of the trade. Okay? Not even YM big buy. Okay? So YM big buy only track the big volume trade, but it's not big like YM cheap entry. Okay? It's very obvious to tell you where institution come in. Okay, so do we have buy signal now? No. That's it. This is my one thing I want to alert you. And YM chip, YM big buy, not yet. Not yet. There's no confirmation to buy yet. Okay, so this is the update today, and I see you next video. Bye. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. Bye.